Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to
What
the
the
start
fuck?
of another exciting college football season as
I
we are
should be
ready to
live.
crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the
Is my shit not showing live right now?
Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the 6th-ranked team in the
Oh,
land,
okay.
the Oklahoma
But
Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
all right. Season 7.
And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off.
Who the fuck is this nigga back here? Oh man.
He'll call for the fair catch here.
Are you watching my joint right now?
They'll run this play from the pistol.
What, bro? This is not who I wanted to run the freaking ball, bro.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks the tackle.
Hey, I'll take 16 yards though.
This running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old school vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick pass on the jet motion. There, they'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You can see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Wide out in motion. Using his feet.
Oh, they ain't open up like I needed them to. Come on, fam. Alright. Let's get into it.
It's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like,
I can't find what I'm looking for.
not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants to
Right down the middle. Bing bong.
He makes a catch in the end
Good
zone.
throw.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board first here in the season opener. After all of the work in the offseason and the build-up to camp, can't think of a better way to start your season than a drive like that.
Is this a sign of things to come? Here you are, you're in dynasty mode. You got all these expectations and all these hopes for your team. For your offense to come out right out of the gate on the very opening drive of the season and score a touchdown cannot start better than that.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. wastes no time and comes out throwing. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it.
Let's see, Coach. That's what we're going to do.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Pope. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Bro, he lost the ball. He got it back. Come on, Bama Lamb.
How they got that thing back. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to him that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the
I know that was coming.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Pope. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows defensive end.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass is in.
Unfortunate.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, and you show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force forward.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well.
We gotta get up through there, cuz.
That last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want.
Oh, he was too far downfield. Come on, big tackle.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Now on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
And he's running in the open. Up to 45 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
What a throw. What a fucking throw, nigga. Fucking throw. That's how you put that shit in a fucking bucket.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. South Carolina.
He put up 57 on North Carolina. Oh, he gave that boy that bell. I stopped watching that. South Carolina. Dude from PT. I'm sharp. And then when I was watching North Carolina's, what's her name? His, I was watching his camera angle. That should give me a headache.
To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running back searching for a hole. The Sooners will move the sticks. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play.
Why is he doing it? Why are you running toss left, toss right? Come on, fam.
For this offense.
He really trying to live in this,
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick tempo.
this nigga, man, with this fucking.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I need that fumble.
But not before picking up the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Horn. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They can create space here with a run to the right. He's there to make the stop.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stopping the run.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid receiver coming across in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle.
Push him in the end zone. That's crazy.
Down Sooner. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
What did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process.
I definitely was about to hit that boy with a flea. That's what we gonna do. That's cool.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play.
I'll punt it.
Be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
He's got great speed. To about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's going to happen. No problem stopping everything that pass rush.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. The Sooners get enough for the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too quick.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. David, I don't have any idea how he stayed alive that long in the pocket, but I think he pressed his luck a little bit. He probably should have either gotten rid of the football or taken off.
It's tough. You get that first guy, and he scrambles you real quick and makes you speed up the processor, and then instead of throwing the ball, you're like, I'm just going to take off and run, and the next guy gets you. They might want to protect him a little bit.
He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Defense not showing press coverage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now improvising. He fires it out to the right. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lets one fly deep. Fires it into traffic and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play call.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength.
Hey, go look at that touchdown play on the goal line, and look what I just did to his mans. He tried to tackle me, and he got punched in his face mask egregiously.
The ball bounces in the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Good. Trash tight end.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right?
Oh, no, tackle this
points
nigga.
up on the board. Yeah, they just
Put that back
Did
in.
anyone catch him?
I should have had a spot on that. That's my fault.
Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
At the 40, there he goes.
He's being
Really
real.
nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really nice job threading the needle in that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Caught behind the line. It's
Come
Cole.
back.
Makes the catch and knocked down. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
On third down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. A run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll ride the running
Oh
back
my
and
God,
lead
it's
him.
with the Red Sea for that.
Sprinting, he'll
Goodness
take it all the way. Touchdown Sooner. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be a lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? And that's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Everett. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it in the middle, it's Murray. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun.
Wow.
Lots of room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. It's a draw. Good, solid pick up on that one. They've got it out to
Play
the
call.
40, and it's
Keep them
first
off our
down.
backs.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line,
play fake on first down to throw. Fires
Oh
over.
my God, why did I
Goes
do
back
that?
across his body, and it's picked off.
Oh, I
Didn't
thought he
really
was,
get a
what's it,
chance to
gonna
get
keep
started
running
on
and
that
stop.
return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
The defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Safe completion on the screen. At the
He couldn't
45,
pick
big
that. He was
play.
right there.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Like, you see that? He was right there. Bro was just right there. Pick,
Now on
easy
first
money.
down from the 40. Quarterback checking off. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big moment.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
We waited so long to start the season.
I did. I had a touchdown, too.
Getting that first victory.
And the first
Fucking touchdown. He got lucky with that shit.